In my leadership philosophy, and I talk about the 6 pillars, the first pillar is integrity. And to me, integrity is non-negotiable. In my management style, besides using the 6 pillars, I do manage by KPIs and look for performance trends that could dictate a concern or a problem. Someone who's doing 30 tasks a day and all of a sudden drops to 18, something's going on.
How do you build cultures where people feel safe and empowered to bring their unique talents into everything that they do?
So in my leadership philosophy, and I talk about the 6 pillars, the first pillar is integrity. And to me, integrity is non-negotiable. If a leader lacks integrity, or if a leader can't stay in the middle of the road or the middle of the lane and consistently perform and act the same way in similar situations, they will never have a trust. They'll have a trust issue with their team. The team will not be a follower, and they'll never be able to get to a performance level that you want to drive them to, because they will always question your authority and your decision making. So to me, integrity is the most important pillar. It's funny, I was talking at a university a few weeks ago, and after talking about integrity, a young woman raised her hand and she said, well, shouldn't integrity be the base, like the base of a statue? And I said, you're right. I sort of got it all wrong. There's 5 pillars, and there's this big piece of foundation that keeps it all upright. And so if I was to write the book again, that young lady was correct. That pillar is so important. It really needs to be that base structure that then the other 5 pillars are supported upon.
How do you gauge the level of integrity a team has?
Well, there's no simple test to measure integrity other than to watch people and see how they perform. And I watch and I listen, and I'm with them in both good times and in bad, to be able to know who they are, how they react to things, and how to motivate them. And every individual is different. And I think that's one of the things that I question, or one of the reasons I wrote the book that I wrote, was because I saw a commonality in people I was mentoring. They were very intelligent. They knew their trade or their function, but they didn't understand people. And they didn't understand the people aspect of it, the behaviors, the psychological side, the psychological side of it, and how to motivate people and how to get people to respond, respect, and react. And I think that's a differentiator. And if you look at the 6 pillars that I have, all of those lead to things that strengthen that bond between the leader and the team.
Is it then a, a feeling that you get as you observe these people over time that tells you if we're on the integrity scale they are? Or are there also specific signals or behaviors that you are watching for, and the more of those that are missing, the lower the integrity scale is?
There are. So in my management style, besides using the 6 pillars, I do manage by KPIs, and look for performance trends that could dictate a concern or a problem. Someone who's doing 30 tasks a day and all of a sudden drops to 18, something's going on. And so that gives me the opportunity to be able to look at that data and be able to dig down into it to see why. Are tasks taking longer? Is there more timeouts taken or days off taken. And as you start to figure those things out, it puts you in a better position to have the conversation where I could go to you and say, Michael, I've noticed the effort has kind of dropped off the last 3 weeks. I just want to make sure everything's okay. And start engaging from that and see if the employee will open up, so I can at least try to assist them. I may not be able to solve their problem, but I may be able to assist them, whether it's work related or even at home related, whether it's giving them more time to be with their family, or if someone's got an illness or an issue they're dealing with, how I can help guide them and give them the support that they need.